everyone. In this lecture, we're going to talk about the balancing of chemical equation by ion-electron method. Now, in this method, we do have 5 different steps by which you can easily consist of the reduction, oxidation, and you can allocate the oxidation number too. Now, let's get started with this equation. Now, as you can see, this equation consists of the electrons as well as the ions, as well as the hydrogen, as well as the oxygen. So this will be very helpful to you all, that how we can actually balance these kind of equations and find the oxidation and reduction. So let's get started with the first step. The first step to allocate the balancing equation is that we have to allocate the oxidation number. Now we're going to allocate oxidation number to each and every atom. Now here, first thing, keep in mind that every compound or any element are neutral in nature. So we have to make this whole equation, each and every compound, a neutral compound. So let's get started with NO3. So first, we know that the oxidation number of oxygen is -2. Now keep that in mind. The oxidation containing elements can be done by the method that I am doing. Now first you have to multiply 3 by 2 so that you can get the actual oxidation number, and that will be -6. Now we know that this part, if an atom has consists two parts, so this right hand side part will be negative and left hand side part will be positive. So here we're going to place the positive sign. Now if we need -6 elements, so if here -2 is done, that probably means that -6 minus 6 minus 2 is -4. We need 4 electrons, but here one thing to be noted is that here is -1. That basically means that this atom has consisting of another electron or cation. So we're going to add that element to electron 2, and this will be +5. Now this whole equation compound is neutral. Now here, if you're going to have a look at this, so in this kind of equations, we have to cross multiply like this. First, keep in mind, right hand side negative, left hand side positive. Now here H is 2, so we're going to place here 2. Here sulfur has 1, so we're going to place here 1. And these are the oxidation number. After that, NO. Now we know that whenever there is these kind of compound, hydrogen containing and same ratio, so we're going to place here the -2. And we know that we have to make the compound neutral, so here will be +2. Now I haven't tell you in this equation that how it becomes neutral. So basically there is +2, but we know that the hydrogen is 2. If there is a condition HS, so in that condition we have to put -2 and -2 make it neutral, but here H2S is. So we're going to place +1, so 2 hydrogen, that means +2. Now here the whole equation is balanced, and here would be no oxidation number because it is single atom. Now we are done with the first step. Let's move on to the second step. Second step states that we have to separate the oxidation number and the reduction. So basically the reduction is a process in which there is an increasing order. Now first we have to see that NO3 here and NO there, H2S here and S there. Now these compounds are related to each other. Now we have to allocate that which of these two equations is oxidation and reduction. So here, if you're going to have a look at this, here what will be the oxidation number? These were the oxidation number. Let me write it so that it will be a bit easier for you to identify. Now here +5 and here is +1. Now here there is an increasing order. After that here -2 and -2. Overall this number is being increased. So whenever the oxidation number is in increasing order, so this is called the oxidation. This is a process of oxidation. I am writing O only. Here H is +1. There is no H. That probably means 0 H. Here S is -2. Here S is 0. Now here S is being increased but hydrogen is not there. So this process will be reduction because hydrogen is being reduced. Now we are done with the separation. So let's move on to another step. In this step we have to balance the atoms. How we will balance the atom? So basically there is a way to balance atom. Whenever we are talking about, there are basically two types of medium. First one is HOH medium, that is acidic, a basic medium, and H plus medium, that is acidic medium. So here this medium is H plus medium, that means acidic medium. To balance the acidic medium, so first we have to follow some steps. There are three basic steps to balance it. First step is of coefficient. Second step is for oxygens. That is, wherever there is oxygen you have to place H2O, and wherever there is hydrogen you have to place H plus. Now here in the first equation, if you're gonna have a look, so basically NO-1 is becoming NO. That basically means that here is the oxygen, right? So we're gonna place here H2O to balance it. So it will be plus H2O. Now balance it normally. First we're gonna balance it both. So after that we're gonna balance. Okay, now here if you're gonna have a look, so there is hydrogen. So wherever is hydrogen we have to place H plus. So we're gonna place H plus to H. There will be H plus. After that we have to balance the both equations. Now here there is one N, there is one N. There are three O, but there is one O. 1 and plus 2. So there are two O's. To balance it, we're going to place here 2. But there is a problem that here there are 4 hydrogen and there isn't any hydrogen at the reactant side. So we're going to place 4 hydrogen atoms to balance the equation. And we are done with the oxidation equation. Now let's move on to the reduction reaction. Now here are 2H and here is 1H. So we're going to place here 2. There is 1S and 1S. Now this equation is balanced. Now we're going to move on to another question or another step. Now another step, they have said that we have to balance the charges. Now whenever we have to balance the charges, what we have to do is basically, let me first write the equation that we got so that it will be easier to balance. So it will be plus 2H2O and this will be 2H plus. Now we have to balance the charges. Now we know that there is one plus sign and there is one minus sign. So here the proper answer will be plus 3. Because 3 and 1. 3 ones are 3. And after that we're going to have an answer of plus 3. After that we know that there are plus 3 electrons. That probably means there are ions. So we have to remove the ions. To remove the ions, I'm going to place here 3 electrons because we are gaining 3 electrons. Here in this equation, if you're going to have a look, so here we have 2 ions of hydrogen. So I'm going to place 2 electrons. Charges are balanced. Each and everything is balanced. So let's move on to the last step. Last step basically states that we have to balance the electrons. Now, to balance the electron, what we're going to do is that we will multiply the electron number, like the coefficient of the electron, from this equation and this coefficient of electron from this equation, from the whole equation. So this will be something like 2 3s is 6, 2 4s are 8, and 2 1s are 2. After that, 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4, and let's move on to this one, and we have to multiply it by 3, so it will be 3 3 3 2s are 6, and 3 2s are 6. Now cancel whatever can be cancelled. This can be cancelled by this one. After that, what else can be cancelled? Now here 6H plus signs, here 8H plus signs, so 2H plus signs will be remained here. Now after removing all the things, what we have to do is we have to add the signs of the negative here. So these are all cancelled, and we have to now sum up these equations. So what we're going to have is that 2 NO3 minus 1 plus 2H plus 3H2S. Now this is the reactant side. Let's move on to the product side. So product side will be 2NO plus 4H2O plus 3S. And we are done with the balancing chemical equation by ion electron method. I hope that you get it, and thank you so much for watching.